All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So on today, as you can see, I got the C5 Corvette, and I'm gonna be doing some work on my splitter today. You know what it's doing. It's running a little warmer than it should be, and I like to take little trips. If I have little quick trips I need to take 40, 50 miles out of town, I've got to where I can't hardly drive it because it runs a little warm. It's running almost 240, and then it'll creep on over because it's not getting that airflow it should get. So I'm gonna cut an opening in it today, and it's something I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna see how it works. Take a look. So here's the splitter, and I'm gonna cut a slot here all the way over to here on both sides. Both sides of that license plate. And that should give it the air induction that it needs to cool that radiator down, to get that temp down to normal. Because I don't like driving it. And normally I take little runs out of town in it, like, 35, 40 mile jumps. And I can't even make those right now because it's running a little warmer than it should be. And also, I'm gonna add these. I'm gonna be adding these other carbon fiber pieces that came with the splitter. I'm gonna add them here and beef it on up. So let me get started and get this done, and then I'm gonna take it for a drive and let you know how I do. All right, so you can see where I have the C5 jacked up at. I've got it on this piece right here, and that's where I jacked it up at. If that's not a good place, somebody let me know in the comments. But I got it jacked up, and I'm gonna take the splitter down, and we're gonna get us an opening cut. So, cause see, I need that air flowing into that radiator right there to cool things off. So I'm gonna cut me a piece out of it. Let me get started. And so you might say, why not get another splitter? Well, I like this one, and I like the look that it gives it in the front of the car, and I overall like the carbon fiber look. So I'm gonna cut me a section out of it, and I'm gonna see how that works. Let me get to taking it down. And so here it is, guys. I got it off. And I'm gonna go, I think, from about here up to here, and then on this side up to here. I'll lose that spot right there where the screw goes. But I'm gonna come on both sides of these screws. There's a screw right there, and there's where a screw goes right there. I'm gonna come right here on both sides. And I think that ought to give me the flow that I need. And I'll come across here. I'll bring it back and let you see it. All right, there it is. And I'm gonna get all that dust and stuff and dirt off of there so I can, clean it up a little bit before I cut it. So imagine that would look funky if you didn't have the splitter on it. I'm not gonna leave it like that for sure. Okay, and it's all cleaned up. Let me make my adjustment. There it is. All right, so when I cut this, I'm gonna have to cut that slot right here. I'm gonna leave the centerpiece because that's what's holding the two sides together. And I'm gonna come here and across here. And that should give it enough airflow all the way over to here. That should give it the airflow it needs. Let's try it. Okay, so that's what we got. We got the slots cut out. And I had to leave that section right there because that's what connects the two pieces together. So I had to leave that, but I'm gonna bolt it in, and I gotta run to the hardware store and get a couple of screws to screw my other pieces on with, and I'm gonna put it back on and we're gonna go for a drive. We're gonna see what it does. Okay, and that's where it goes. And that's not gonna look bad at all, especially when I put those other two pieces that go there. I'm gonna go and get some more screws and get this bad boy back together. This is gonna look good. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go and pick up some screws, and I guess it took them a while to figure out that if you put that splitter on that car that low to the ground, it was gonna block the airflow. So I guess they got enough complaints about that's what it was doing, and now they make a splitter that has that opening in it. But this one didn't. I put this one on last year, and when I put it on immediately, I saw that it was making it run warmer, and I drove it out of town about 40 miles up the road, and man, I couldn't drive it like I wanted to because it kept going past 230, and I had to slow it down. A couple of times I had to pull off and let it cool down a little bit. So I had to cut me a section out so that it would the airflow would be what I needed to be. So again, I just like the splitter. I like the way it look on the car, and overall, I like the splitter. It's carbon fiber. I love the carbon fiber stuff, and so I'm going to get the screws, get it on there, and then we're going to take it for a drive. And we're going to see what the tail of the tape is. And if it doesn't cool it off, I'm going to tell you it didn't do anything. But if it does, I'm going to tell you it worked. All right, guys, so I'm back. I got the screws that I'm going to need. And I'm going to get back and I'm going to attach the splitter, the middle section back on. And then I'm going to put those extra pieces, that piece and the other piece. And man, it's going to look good. I guarantee you. Let me get to it. All right, so I started my first screw in place, and it's going to hold the splitter where I need it. The splitter's in, and I'm going to get the splitter back on first, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to put those extra two pieces that I got on there, those corner pieces. And no, this is not something that I saw anybody do. Nobody said do this. I know that it's running warmer than it should be. And so I'm going to just do something about it is what I'm doing. All right, and that's on there. Let me get the other two pieces on. I mean, it's cut. Yes, it's cut right in the right place. And so, if you're standing in front of it, if you don't know the slots are there, you don't even see them, but that's going to work. I can see it already. That is going to work. Let me get these other pieces on here. All right, guys, and there it is. It's done. Got the opening. There it is right there. It's right up under there. Air will go through there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out in it and see what it does, and I'll come back and I'll let you know. Let me get on the road. So I'm in the C5. I've been driving it for a while, and right now it's just a little bit past 220, which is pretty normal. Now, I got out on the highway and got down on it, got it up to about 70, 75, close to 80, and it came over to 230 and just stopped and just hovered there. So it's definitely made a difference. Because before, when I took it out and I got it up to about 75, 80, it would kind of teeter on over. But now it didn't do that at all. So I think I just need to add some more coolant. And so, thanks for watching my video. Y'all like and subscribe and leave a comment. See you on the next one.